You're in it too. My hair looks more doofus the way that I have it right now. Hehe. We figured it out. Go us. Can you make sure that my mic's working? Please and thank you. And then I'll start playing. We have a lot of wall space for Fallout stuff. Hey! Okay. I hear it.
You have to click. You have to move your thing where you want it.
Okay. I said this was the best spot, I think, last time.
Yeah, sure.
I don't...
You can move it around if you need to.
Yeah, true story, true story. Okay. So, we're gonna start a new game again. I don't know how many games I've played of Stardew Valley. Let's see. Help me myself. What should I name my farm?
Galaxy Growers.
What, Galaxy?
Galaxy Growers.
Okay, sure. I wonder if it'll be too many letters, but we'll try. Why not? Galaxy Grow. Okay, so favorite things. So the trick on this is that you're supposed to pick something that's valuable because you get it for certain things. Still a little loud. That's probably good. So I think I'm supposed to put... I think it'll let me put... I don't know if it lets you put prismatic shard, actually. I can't remember. I'm gonna just put diamonds, because that's always a good one. The first time, I think I put cake or something. So we're gonna say diamonds. Animal preference, I always pick a cat. So I'm looking at the cat options. Oh, that one's cute. Should I go with the yellow cat this time? I usually just do the basic cat. That one's kind of cute. We're gonna go for it. Oops, I'm starting to change colors and I did not mean to. Skin color, I always pick my skin color, which is ghost white. And hair, I usually have my hair up, because I think as a farmer I would want my hair up. Trying to see if they have any different ones since the last update. Because I've been playing the same profile, so I haven't changed anything. Ponytail or space buns? Let's see. I probably should have gone from this side. Oh, that's like a braid. Let's see. I should have just gone with the space buns. There's so many different options. That's the basic ponytail. Okay. I think I'm gonna stick to that. Shirt color. I usually pick a purple because purple is one of my favorite colors. I know you can change this later, so it shouldn't technically matter that much, but it matters to me. I could also go with black. I think that's the one I usually do, is that purple. Basic white's not bad though. Pants, I usually just go for regular pants. I don't like the dress, huh? Yeah, we can try. Pants color, let's make this really dark. So they can be black. That looks pretty good, I think. Accessories is beards. I can't see some of the accessories, so I can't tell what they were. I should have glasses because I'm freaking blind without my glasses, but I think I'm probably just gonna do none. Eye color, should I change it? I don't know. Well, I guess I'm changing it now. Gray's fine. Hair color. I usually like to make my hair purple. But I think I like this kind of indigo blue color. So maybe I'll do that. Can make it a little bit more light. Well, that turned it a little too gray. We'll go back. This is gonna turn it too black. Right about maybe there. Maybe that's too close to Abigail's hair color. Maybe I should pick a different color. I could do pink. I don't think anybody has like a pink color. Let's try pink. Let's see if I can make a pretty pink color. That kind of turned too red. That's not bad. I'm gonna change my shirt. Now that I've changed my hair, I don't really like that shirt. Oh! I want it to be dark black. Okay. Let's change my shirt options. I know this part's boring. Once we get it set up, it won't be that bad. This is more of a pinkish color. Maybe that'll be okay. I know my setup for my camera is kind of like far away, so you can't see me very well, but that's okay, because this is mostly about the game anyway. I'm not going to skip the intro just for people that might care about the intro, but usually I do skip it because I've played this so many times now. And then typically, I like to go with either the standard farm, or I also like to do, I think the forest farm is the one I usually do. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do a different farm, because I kind of like it. I've done the Four Corners farm, even though I didn't have other people playing with me, just because I liked the way that it was separated out. I think that was my last long-term game that I played. I did that. And the beach farm, I've actually never done. I'm wondering, I'm kind of almost tempted to do that. The Riverland farm is cool because of the fish, but it's kind of a pain in the butt to run around all of that area. I wonder if it's more important for me to do this one. I don't usually grow a ton of plants. I keep a pretty small area, and then once I get the greenhouse, I try to put more things in the greenhouse than I do anywhere else. So I'm kind of curious. But the wilderness farm, I've never done before, and I'm also curious about that one because I like spooky stuff, so let's just give it a go. Now, Stardew Valley is one of my favorite games. I think it's become especially popular lately. Poor Grandpa. I remember when I first got this game, I kind of just bought it randomly, but it turned out to be really good. But I always liked this type of farming simulation game. Sorry, if you see me doing that, it's because I'm twitchy. I kind of wish I knew more of the backstory to this, but I don't think they really get into it that much. I guess you can kind of come up with your own. I know one time when I played Skyrim, I used to like journal every day, like I was actually the person in the game, and every time it actually finished an in-game day, I would journal it down, and I was keeping track of it, and I used to have people read it like on some fan fiction website. I don't even remember which one, but that was like forever ago. Yay! That feels like my work. I don't actually hate working at an office. I like doing spreadsheets and stuff, though. There's something, like, monotonous that I enjoy, like, the repetition of. So it's not horrible. But my company's not as bad as JoJo Mart. Run away, run away. If you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. Honestly, I think I would have read it anyway. If it's a letter from your grandparent, wouldn't you read it no matter what? But anyway, he's of course telling you to go to Stardew Valley and you have access to Galaxy. So I was supposed to say Galaxy Growers, but it didn't fit. And he is giving you a home, which honestly, like, that would be a really big deal to just get a home. I do kind of wonder how they convinced a bus to go down there, because that's like one of the things that they talk about in Stardew Valley is there's not really buses for a while. I'm probably going to say a lot of spoilers when I play, because I've played this game like hundreds and hundreds of hours worth. I don't think I broke 1,000. I have broke 1,000 in Skyrim between all my saves, but Skyrim's been out significantly longer. So I don't remember when Stardew Valley came out. I feel like I worked at... Let me see if I can look it up. It came out in 2016. That makes sense, because I got it when I used to work at Game Store. I remember it coming out, and it was weird. It never came out new. Like, I never got a new copy. They were always used copies, but they looked brand new. Here's Robin introducing herself as the carpenter, and she's going to show us around. And that bus never works again for a while. Okay, I'm really interested to see what it's going to look like around here. So here's my farm. It definitely is looking a little rough. My first couple of days are usually just cleaning up the farm. And I tend to read really fast, so sorry if I'm going and blowing through a lot of the text. I'm going to try not to do that, but it's going to be hard for me. Yep, it does take some dedication. I usually don't even waste my time cleaning the entire thing until, like, I kind of work on, like, a little section at a time, and then I slowly move out. But my main goals whenever I start a new game are to upgrade my house, to do the community center as fast as I can, and to marry Sebastian. I try to marry other people, but I always hate it. I always wind up coming back for Sebastian. And there is Mayor Lewis. I actually don't particularly care for him. I don't know if he's very popular anyway, but he's not for me. He kind of annoys me. It is a big deal to have someone move in. I kind of wish there had been a little bit more people, but I understand since they have a system with friendship and everything, it would be hard to keep up with that many people. So maybe after you hit so many years, you could get a couple new people or something. But honestly, they do such a good job with releasing free updates to this game all the time that they did release that, the island area. I loved that when it first came out. And then 1.6 hasn't come out for consoles, I don't think, yet. It's just out on PC. So, I wouldn't necessarily call this crusty. But I also live in a old farmhouse that was gifted to me by my grandparents, so I understand how it can be. So tomorrow we'll go introduce ourselves. I'm going to try to hit everybody, but sometimes it's really hard since some people... I can't remember all the schedules. I've been playing a lot of Skyrim lately, so normally I have everybody's schedules memorized, so I know where I can find them, but it's going to take me a while to get back. And I probably need to get a notebook soon. I think there's one over here. I usually keep track of everything for the community center on paper, because I don't have a great memory. And I have the app, but I think I can only do one farm on it. Or maybe 2 farms, but they're already for my Switch version and something else. Alright, and then of course you have your crate over here on the right of the farmhouse, and that's where you put your stuff to sell. You can go and directly sell it to Pierre in the general goods store, but I'm not like the biggest fan. Alright, we're getting our first thing, which are some parsnip seeds. Making sure to... I did not mean to pick up the lantern. I always do this with the lantern. Anything that I usually have on the ground and stuff. So usually I want to go in here, and the only thing that I ever really check for is to see if the the lady that does the recipes, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, is in there. And then if I know I'm going into, if I have time and I'm going to be going to one of the bigger caverns, then I check the fortune teller to see if it's worth it. And this does look like a little bit different because I don't think the other houses have those guys up there. And I think the rug is a little different. But I could just be misremembering. Okay, I want to go around and look at my area. And I need to make sure I water this. You have to make sure you keep up with your pets. It's kind of hard sometimes to remember when they're just wandering around. But you want to make sure that they like you enough, because that does affect the game after year 3, I believe. And I'm not going to cut any of my hay until I build a silo. So right now I just want to view it. So this will be the cave that, like I said, I'm going to do spoilers. This is the cave that once you get your friendship level up with Demetrius, you'll be able to do something about. Okay, if I keep going this way, it looks like this is the shrine. So I need to get as much done as I can by year 3. And let me make sure that I check my journal, which this is just going to say about turnips, and this is, I need to greet everybody. Luckily, it already counts Robin and Mayor Lewis as being greeted. Okay, this isn't that bad. This is very similar to the regular, feels like a lot like the regular farm. And I'm trying to get to the bottom. Eventually I'll come and I'll actually take my time to get everything going. But I just wanted to see what it looked like, so I have my pond on that side. And I really need to get wood so I can start harvesting all of that hay. Usually I keep a couple silos. And I need to make sure, I usually put a lot of points into foraging. It's 8:40 and I am on a Monday. This is the spot that's usually going to have your purple caravan. But of course it is still Monday, and I think well, I guess it's different depending on the season. We're in spring. So we're in the first home, but everybody's behind. I think the only person here is Jazz, and she is behind the door. So you can't get back there until you have your friendship levels high enough. And mine are obviously not, considering I just started. Try to make sure that whenever you're playing, you keep a couple of the different harvestable, like forageable items on hand, just because you might need them to do your different like villager quests. And then always make sure to shake your trash cans, but always make sure that nobody's around when you do it. On one of my games I got that, I guess it's like an award or whatever, like a special thing for doing that so many times. There's little Vincent. That's not safe, Vincent, just because you seem okay. Probably not great, but I am here talking to him in front of his mom, Jody. So I don't know what she imagined when she says that. It seems kind of rude. There's Sam, but of course I can't go in there yet, so I'm going to have to catch him later. It usually takes me a couple days, honestly, to talk to everybody because I get distracted too easy, and sometimes it just feels like the game goes so fast. But I think it's because I spend too much time foraging. Here's Haley. I have never been able to really enjoy Haley's character. I've never even leveled up her heart super far because I just get a little annoyed. There's Penny. She's another one that I actually did try a little bit, and then she just, I don't know, there's something about Penny that just, not my girl, but I think I'm just too obsessed with Sebi. And I know, he's the emo boy, I get it. I try to check all of this stuff. Goat, turquoise, white horns. If I had a fishing pole, of course that's where you'd want to go fishing. Usually I try to throw some, oh duh, I knew that he's not going to be here today. I try to throw my crab pots out here. But one thing you have to do as soon as you can, especially if you're like me and try to get married before the end of year 1, you need to have this built, and then you need to have your friendship level up all the way with the person that you want to marry, because you can only get your mermaid pendant whenever it's raining, and it doesn't rain in winter. Inventory full, well that's fine, I don't want that anyway. I forgot my inventory is quite small still, since I haven't leveled it up yet. Oh, can't do that one because they'll see me. There's Leah. I haven't done hers either. I just get too distracted by Sebastian, I can't help it. Marnie, I kind of feel for her. Of course we haven't heard all the backstory there, so I won't get into it. I know, I've seen some different, like, things on her character, but not my person. Here's Gus. I always forget about Gus, honestly, even though I come in here all the time. The bar is, like, the best place if you need to talk to everybody, like, quickly. That's, like, the best place to go, especially on Fridays, because they're usually all there. There's Alex. I always ignore him, too. We got Evelyn. Okay, Granny. And George, who I am not actually, like, a fan of at all. Oh. Come on, you guys, let me out. Oh, hold on. Come back. I did marry Abigail in one of my playthroughs. I'm glad I changed my hair, because I think I had gotten her hair color pretty close. Now she can be unique. Here's that message board. So you have your calendar, of course. It's going to tell you the holidays and people's birthdays. And if you give them a gift on their birthday, you get extra stuff. And then on this side, you have the help wanted post. So if somebody has like a special quest for you to do, you could do that. They'll usually give you extra money than whatever the thing is worth, or items or whatever. And you'll get extra hearts for doing that too. Caroline. And we already talked to Leah. And here is Pierre, who I also am not a huge fan of, but I definitely like him better than Jojo Mart, so I usually have to stay there. One of my first upgrades I always get is this backpack, but of course I'm broke right now, so that's not going to happen. I need to go talk to Clint before that closes. And Pam should be in here still. Oh, she's not. She'll be at the bar then. I'll catch her on the way back. Now I should be really good and just go gung-ho into working on my farm, but I don't know if Gunther counts as a person, because you can't talk to him from behind. So I'm just going to talk to him like this. Like I said, I'm clicking through too fast, sorry. But he's basically saying that this is their library and he's in charge of the Archaeological Society, but they have like nothing there. And so he wants us to do it for him. And I'm like, Gunther, dude, you could probably also do some of that stuff, you know. If I had my recycler, I would keep that stuff because you can use it to make you can make different refined materials out of it. Clint, I am not, he's kind of a strange duck. He's a strange duck, we'll say that. The last time I started a new playthrough, the first person I ran into was actually Shane, which I think was kind of funny. Oh, Pam's here today. This is Mr. Morris. I obviously don't like him. He wants us to become a JoJo member. I will not. She just lets you buy stuff. She's not like an actual character. Here's Pam. She's, of course, struggling. And Sam's working now. Earlier we saw him and he was chilling out in his room. He's at least listening to music and having fun. Shane's working, but he is ignoring me unlike Sam, so I don't think that that counted as a person talking to me. So we're gonna just have to probably catch him later too. He usually is also at the bar. You can come up and sit with me, it's okay. Oh, I didn't talk to Harvey. Harvey's probably the person I talk to the least. I forgot about him, so I missed him. Bummer. Go up this way so I can... I'm not probably gonna hit this shouldn't open for a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna hit Sebastian today. I think I was too slow. I think if I come out late at night, he comes out to smoke. So I might just have to stake out this area. If you see those little worms, of course you want to do that. Lost books you can read in the library, and sometimes they'll give you little hints and tips, and sometimes it'll tell you like places you should dig up. Of course, I already talked to Robin, so I'm not worried about Robin, and nobody's in the kitchen. Let's see if Sebby's in his room. He should be. Yep, there he is. Just let me in! Let me in! He's always been my favorite. But I usually like those moody characters like that anyway. Here is Demetrius. I have to make sure that I level up his friendship level soon so that I can get that expanded, or that cave. He'll do special stuff in the cave. Oh, my inventory's full, but you know what's better? I'm gonna get rid of that so I can take that. And then eventually we'll get that unlocked. I think I've made decent progress. I obviously didn't talk to everybody. Here's some more of these little wormy guys. Or, I think the ore is more important than this right now. There's plenty more grass I can get, so. Linus is also a good one to level up your friendship with because he also gives you some pretty good recipes for bait as well as food. And I feel like I used his bait recipe a lot in the past. Take this way to our house so we can start maybe working on this a little bit more. My energy level's still up pretty high, so I think it's a good time to try to knock out what we can. Oops. Switch to this so I can get around. And let's drop off some stuff. Normally I'd keep it, but since I am needing money right now, I'm gonna get rid of all my forage stuff this time. Usually I'll also keep the flowers just so that way I can give them to people to make them like me more. I used to have everybody's like favorite things memorized, but again, I've been playing Skyrim, so I've forgotten a lot of stuff. But that's okay. Let's see what this is. Oh, nice. So that's a rusty spur, and since we just started doing the library and artifacts, we'll be able to take that one to him tomorrow because it's obviously closed. It's late. And I'm gonna do one more tree, and then we're gonna try to rush over to Gus's saloon and see if we can talk to anybody else. Okay, we got some wood though. Oh, there's a flower. We'll go grab it. Nice. Nice. We'll get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of the sap so I can go get that other forageable item. A leek. You know, I just got the cookbook. Sorry, bees down there, so I'm talking to them. I just got the cookbook, but I didn't realize that fiddlehead and ferns, which is something you can forage in here, was like a real item. Like, I thought it was a fake item they made for the game. And then I looked it up, and it's apparently a real item. So I felt really silly. I don't know where you get one, because I've never seen one before. But apparently it's real. There's Shane, our grumpy alcoholic friend. And we can talk to Emily. I think she's the only one here we haven't talked to yet. Oh, sorry, Gus. And, I mean, when there's only like 20 people in town, you should be able to tell right away, Emily, that I'm new in town. If you're looking for something to do, stop by the saloon. No thanks. I only do it to check in and see people. So we didn't talk to Elliot or Jazz. So let's see, and obviously we missed on, we missed Elliot and Jazz and Sebastian and Maru and Harvey and the wizard. Was that everybody that we missed? I think so. I know you haven't played it that much. Or at all. I don't think you've played it, have you? Okay, well it's only 9:20, so you know what that means. It means I'm gonna keep working on my farm. Because you have quite a bit of time actually before you'll pass out. Huh? Should be. I don't want trees here, so I'm knocking everything down because I'm gonna plant here. Oh, I forgot. I forgot that this is a the monster map. My bad. And I don't have a sword yet, so this is probably gonna take forever to kill anything. Bummer. Oh well, I still have health. I wonder if a different like tool would do more damage than this one. Maybe I'll switch to this and see. No. I think this is the best option. Oh, maybe the axe would have been the other. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's so many of them. I'm gonna just go because I can't work. Usually I'll keep working on the house even like after it's dark because you don't have to fall asleep, but I'm gonna have to wait until I get a better sword and stuff, so I'm gonna go to sleep for the night. I should have dropped more stuff off in my bin, but let's see. Obviously I haven't leveled up. Oh, my foraging. My little picture's up in the corner so you can't see it. That's a bummer, I forgot about that. That's okay. Most of this is just boring stuff telling you the breakout of how much each individual item is worth, which is kind of nice when you start getting into higher priced items, especially when you're deciding which item you should craft to ship off. Like, is it worth more to make mayonnaise or just do eggs or something? Here's Clint. Since we've been finding ore, he's going to come talk to us because obviously if we make a furnace, then we can smelt it together and then we can make other stuff. So we're going to start crafting soon, hopefully. My favorite thing to do is the mines, though, honestly. And I do like upgrading my tools. We have to upgrade pretty fast. Okay, let's check our mailbox. I keep finding cool stuff. My backpack is full. Obviously, that's my problem. Thanks, Pierre, for reminding me. What else do we got? Willie just got back from a fishing trip, so he was one of the other people that we couldn't talk to. So now we have to go down to the beach so he can give us a fishing rod. And I never even saw my cat. I don't know if we have our cat yet. I can't remember if they find it later. It should come soon, though. I need to plant. I have some room here, so we're going to go ahead and do that really fast. I have 15 seeds, and I need to go ahead and get that going. And it should be fine here. 3, 4, 5. And I'll put them all together for now. Usually I leave space because I'm going to be putting like a... I usually get the iridium sprinklers. But I have to remember none of my stuff is leveled up, so I have to do everything one at a time. I tried to just suffer with the watering can at first. Just because you can't really be without a watering can unless you have sprinklers. So that kind of stinks. I'll stick to holding the watering can for now. Let's see what's down here. We still need to grab Jazz at some point. Frogs freak me out in real life, but in the game they're kind of cute. Let's see. Oh, I see some wiggling worms up there on the left, so we're going up there. Oh, nice. Okay, let's see. We'll get rid of the seeds again. And we're full right now, so I probably should book it over to the library so I can drop that stuff off. Let's see. Sometimes she's over here jumping rope. but she's not. And so we'll check really fast inside Marnie's house. I didn't see what time it was. Oh, she's coming out right now, so that's perfect timing. Snag her real quick. She's shy, I get it. You're a little kid. And now let's run over. I'm not gonna bother with probably getting the hen house and stuff right away. Not until I can put a silo in. Let's go over here so I can free up some space. She's about to start class. Woohoo! Beat her inside. Here we go. Poor Gunther. That is pretty abysmal that you have that much space set up and nothing to put in it. But we found stuff, so he's excited. We're gonna become his new best friend. We found 2 different things, but he wants to study it. And of course he wants to ask if we'll donate all of our new artifacts and minerals. The cool thing with that is, obviously, if you find a second one, you get to keep it, and then you can sell it. And he does give us some stuff whenever we donate enough of it, so that's cool. Yep, I'm definitely gonna donate stuff, because I want the stuff you give me. Now, I usually have a system for how I organize the museum, but for now, I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I usually do have like a whole system on how I do this. I color code it and everything, but for now, we're just going to throw stuff in there. Our journal updated, so I'm going to check on that real quick. Oops, hit the wrong button. My bad. So make sure you always check your journal so you can get your little rewards. So I need to go talk to Willie. We'll go do that next. I need to craft a furnace. I still need to talk to people, and cultivating, I have started on the parsnips, but I still have to like actually like harvest them and everything. So let's run down to the beach so we could talk to Willie and get our fishing rod. Goodness, I ran straight into you. And we might get lucky and be able to talk to Elliot. Sometimes he's out there just viewing stuff. I forgot to go back up and try to grab Sebastian. It's a bummer on my part. Billy seems like a pretty chill guy. I've always liked his character. Oh, sorry. It's a long day. Sold a lot of fish. And it's kind of nice of him, like, he doesn't even know you, and he just gets a new fishing rod, and he's just like, here, take my old one. I get pretty sentimental with that. I wind up not selling any of the old tools anybody gave me. So now we have a bamboo pole, and I really stink at fishing. I really stink at it. Fishing is a good way to get money right away, but it's hard for me. If it smells, it sells. That sounds gross, though. I don't think I like that. But thank you, Willie, for giving us a fishing pole. So if we go ahead and equip it, if you use square on PlayStation, I don't know if I can hit that spot because of the... Usually, let's see. No, it's not going to let me hit that spot. That's kind of annoying. Usually if you hit where it is, you have a higher chance of getting something good. But I think later you can like throw it and you can kind of like cast it at an angle. I think it's more important than grass, so we're gonna get rid of the grass. And I might even, depending on what this is, we might get rid of the bat wing. I can't wait till I have enough money. Now we have to run. back to the museum. It's the worst part about starting a new game is not having all your inventory. But we'll go drop off the glass shards really fast. And I also don't have the mine cars going, so you can't semi-fast travel. I'm gonna put these down here for now. You can rearrange stuff in the future. Let's go pick that up while you can. I need to make, when I get back to my farm, I need to make a chest. So I can put stuff in it. And at least I can drop things off and worry about it later. Because like I said, I'm going to keep those because later I can use them to make other materials. That trash you can actually use to make other stuff too. Oop, don't want him to catch me doing that. See if I can catch Harvey. I can. Woo! Yep, nice to meet you too. I like his character design a lot, even though, like, he's not my favorite bachelor. And here's Maru. I do like her character design a lot too. And she's really smart. And she's nice, and she builds cool things. Can you show me what that's supposed to look like? A goat turquoise white horns? Since it doesn't say. Oh. Oh, it just notified me of it. Hmm? Oh, yeah. And I didn't know until, like, maybe the last time I was playing that those are supposed to be picnic, like, tables. I don't know how I don't know what I thought it was. I can't remember. I think it's a week before that opens. I'm not 100% sure. I think I'm down to having to talk to 2 people? Yeah. So it should be Sebastian and the wizard? But I think if Sebby's still in there, he is. I think he comes out to smoke at night, so we might have to go back, and then I have to remember to come back here. Were there worms in? So we're gonna rush back to the house. Make some progress. This will be my last day for today's stream. It's a short stream. We only played 2 in-game days. But that's okay. Okay, so first things first. I need to make a chest. I need 50 pieces of wood, so I need to keep chopping. Make sure you chop away from the water, because stuff will plop directly into the water and disappear. I remember the first time I did that, I was so disappointed. Big mistake. Okay, making progress. We have 50. I'm going to go ahead and chop this one just because I'm already doing it. Okay. Now, I want to just drop. I don't want to throw it away. I guess I'm going to have to throw it away. Because I don't know if I can craft things while I'm holding on to this much stuff. I'll just go drop. I'm so dumb. Just go put it in here. And I'm going to keep that. Now I can craft. Okay, first chest made. And I like to put it up here. And now I'm going to drop off the stuff I can't do anything with. Oops, wrong button. Stones will be important soon, but right now I just don't have the space to hold on to them. I'm going to eventually get there. I need to remember what I need for the furnace, because that's one of our missions we needed to complete. I should have gone to check on the wizard. I'll have to clear space for my barn. I don't want things growing here, so I'm gonna get rid of that seed. I don't have the upgraded axe yet, so I can't get rid of that stump. And for now, I'll replant the trees that I want in the future, because we do need some trees so that we can... You see how some of my stuff fell in there? But it was just sap, so I didn't care. Okay. Energy is like basically wiped, so that's what we got for today. In the furnace, I need 20 copper ores, so I need to keep busting stones to do that, so that's gonna have to be a different day activity since it is, no energy. I can go to the spa, and I could technically get my energy back. I think you can do that once a day. We can go up there. I should have gone the other way, but I went this way. Cut through this part of town. I can't wait till the berries come out. That really helps with foraging level up. And then you can start picking up 2 of one item when you forage it. And that's really nice. Foraging was my favorite thing to do on Harvest Moon and stuff as well. See if you're still down there. Huh? Oh, in Medieval Dynasty, yeah, I'll forage in that game too. That's what I do in the other games too. Like even when we played 7 Days to Die a lot, or whatever, I would like be checking every single... Oh, that's right, this is still blocked off. I have to get this blocked off, but this is where that will be. So that you can go to the spa. But there was like, I think they say there's a cave-in, and that's why they don't have that right now. Oh, I got this. I could go fishing while I wait for him, I guess. Oh no, fishing takes energy. That would be bad. I could eat something and try to get some energy back, but I'd rather sell it and just be exhausted. I can talk to everybody again. I forget you need to talk to them every day so that they like you. Oh, the door opened. Yes. My favorite. Anyway, can't do anything about that right now. He likes quartz, and he likes obsidian something, and frozen tears. I'm only missing one person, Robin, so I haven't met everybody yet. I'm pretty sure it's the wizard. I can't think of anybody else that I haven't talked to. But the wizard doesn't leave his tower, and I'm pretty sure I needed to see him earlier in the day. And it's the same old crew here. So I'm going to... I guess I should have talked to them. Again, I usually do this in my other games too. If it's not Sebastian, I tend to ignore people, which is bad. She is drunk already. Here's Gus. I don't know how I feel about him serving her, knowing she's an alcoholic. Emily's working part-time here. And then Shane, of course, is also an alcoholic, and he's very mean. He's got a pretty decent storyline when you actually play it, but it kind of creeps me out when you play more of the game. He's a little bit too into Emily, and it kind of freaks me out. Okay, let's hurry up and get back because we know that the farm's gonna be crazy. It probably is just gonna be more of the bats, though, which isn't that bad. Okay, but we're too tired to do anything. Oh, I can drop off at least this. I'm gonna drop off the sap too, because it's not gonna do us any good right now. I don't know if it really gives us anything, and I hadn't checked this today, so I'm gonna check it, but it's Queen of Sauce. That's the person that I look for, is Queen of Sauce. So we're gonna go to sleep, it's gonna save, and I leveled up my foraging already, which is super great. And that's what we got today. Not very much. I'm not one of those people that can already start making like hundreds of dollars. I need to fish. If I want to make like a ton of money at the beginning, I need to fish. Oh, it's raining. I can hear the sound. So we're gonna leave it. And we're going to play again some other time. I think the next time we play, we might be playing, oops, Medieval Dynasty, right? Maybe. We'll see. I don't know.
You don't go